Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to an all new episode of Carrie on Adventures. Today's video is going to be 7 smart tips for travel. If you guys are enjoying this new travel series, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, and if you guys just like my channel in general so that I know that you guys are enjoying what I'm creating for you. And also definitely make sure that you are subscribed to my channel with your notifications turned to always, not sometimes, so that you never miss a new video from me. Throughout the years of traveling, I have picked up some habits and some tips that I make sure I always do when I travel now. It's just on my top of my list priority. I have these top 7 things that are important that I want to share with you guys, and I'm also really excited because I am working with Carob to create this video for you guys, and I thought that this was a really good pair with me and with what I'm doing on this channel, because Carob is a personalized vitamin company. They help you pick out vitamins for your everyday life with better ingredients, and these are great to bring with you on the road because they do come in these little packages. And I talk a lot about taking care of yourself and living your best life, mental health, emotional health, and physical health, and it's important to keep up with these things when you are traveling. And so I wanted to pair this specifically into a travel video because I wanted to hit home how important it is to keep up with a routine where you're taking care of yourself internally and externally through your travel adventures as well. The process of receiving my vitamins from A to Z was such a cool experience. The thing that I love most about Carob is that you go to their website and you fill out a questionnaire. You type in what your name is, the things that you're concerned about. They ask you questions like your diet, do you exercise regularly, what do you like to eat, what's important to you, what are you concerned about. I spoke a lot about my mind and my heart because those are the 2 things that I care most about, and I want to make sure that I keep healthy. So my vitamins were designed specifically for me. The packages have vitamins in them that are personalized for me and what's important to me. And these packets are so great to just throw in your carry-on or in your bag, whatever you're bringing with you. You can just bring how many days you'll be gone and just put them in your little travel bag and they're ready to go. Just easy as that. So I think Carob is so great for at home. It comes in this little box and you can keep it in your kitchen, or you can just grab the packages out and take them on the go. Carob gets shipped straight to your door, and it's such a convenient experience. It's super simple and easy, and it's just good for you, and it feels good to be taking care of yourself. So if you guys want to learn more, I was able to get you guys 25% off your first month by using the promo code CARRIE at takecarob.com, and you guys can use the link I provided for you guys in the description box to check that out. Other aspects of your health on the road that you want to keep up with are things like working out and drinking water and eating somewhat good if you can. But I know me, I like to indulge in the food that is of that country, or place that I am. I like to just enjoy and not worry about that too much at all. But there are days where if I'm feeling a little bit more fatigued or tired or just weighed down because I haven't been eating my best, I like to make sure that I bring some more greens and fruits into my diet and order a salad or whatever it might be. Go to the grocery store and grab some fruits and veggies to have. I love cooking from home when I'm on the road. I usually get an Airbnb and make sure that it has a kitchen, because if you're traveling for 10 days eating out every single meal, you're just putting a bunch of stuff in your body that you don't know how it was made and all that stuff. So there's definitely a balance in everything, but I think it's important to remember what you do at home, and that's why thinking about things like working out and having vitamins while I'm on the road is really important to me, because I do that when I'm home. So if I'm gone traveling for a while, it's important for me to keep that going on, or else I just get really out of my routine. And I'm not hard on myself about it, but I will feel it. Now that I'm 30, I've had like a lot of travel experience, and at this point I know exactly what I need and what I need to continue doing on the road. So that is my first travel tip for you guys. Keep up with that health on the road. My next piece of advice is completely different from keeping up with your health on the road, but it's my second piece of advice because I want to put it out there right away so that if not all of you have the best attention span, you will be able to get this piece of advice because I think it's really important. It's not anything that has to do with self-care, but it is something that has to do with time management, and love me some good old time management. The Virgo in me loves things that are precise, quick, organized, and I really like getting through lines quicker. So my next piece of advice is to look into TSA PreCheck and to look into global entry. I have both. Now, if you get global entry, you automatically get TSA PreCheck. TSA PreCheck and global entry are both ways that TSA and security can pre-screen you before going through the line. So for global entry, I filled out a questionnaire online and I scheduled an appointment at LAX, which is my local airport, but you would schedule an appointment at your local airport and you just sit down and you have an interview with them, and all they're doing is they're making sure that you are who you say you are so that they can give you a card that helps you get through lines a bit quicker because you've already been pre-screened. TSA PreCheck is very similar, it's just within the United States. So you have your own line with other people who have done the work of getting TSA PreCheck. You don't have to take your shoes off, which is awesome, and you don't have to take out your computer. Those are the top two reasons why I love it. It helps you save so much time, especially when you are in a hurry. I try to get to the airport 2 hours early because that's just who I am, but I still love getting through that line quickly and not having to take off my shoes, and I'm in a shorter line and I really, really like that. So definitely look into those things if you are somebody who travels a lot, because you do have to pay a little bit money up front to get them, but I think that it's completely worth it if you are somebody who travels often because it saves you so much more time and it is so convenient. My third habit for you is to make sure every time you travel you have designated locations for specific items. And that's kind of a mouthful, but what I mean by that is I always keep things in specific places. So my phone will always be in the same place when I'm traveling. My wallet will always be in the same spot when I'm traveling because I have to search inside of my bag all of the time. I have to pull out my ID when I'm going through TSA. I have to grab my phone whenever I need to check the time. Is it time for me to get on the plane? I just have to keep grabbing things all of the time. A debit card if I'm buying a water or whatever it might be. I don't want to have to be searching through my bag all the time when I'm traveling because it's fast paced, especially at the airport, especially going through security. You can feel the tension that people feel around you because everybody's trying to make a flight. They want to be somewhere on time, and so they want you to get through as soon as possible. And nobody wants to sit there and wait for you while you search inside your bag for things. So you can feel that anxiety when you're traveling, and I know a lot of people that feel that. I have felt that myself before when I can't find something, where I can feel a huge line behind me and I'm going, oh my God, where is it, where is it, where is it? I absolutely despise that feeling. So keeping things in designated places and right there is so important. The important things, keep them right on top and get good access, easy access to them, and it will save you a lot of anxiety. Habit number 4 is to be early, and be extra early if needed. The worst feeling in the world is rushing to the airport with the question in your head, am I gonna make it? The worst feeling in the world is standing in line at security and thinking, oh my gosh, these people better hurry up. Should I ask this person in front of me if I can go in front of them? That is the worst feeling in the world. So just be 2 hours early. That is what I always think about. Domestic, or if I'm flying internationally, I am always there 2 hours early. I will tell you this from my experience. I dated somebody way back in the day who always wanted to get to the airport like right before the flight left. He was just like moseying on in. Now with Alex, we love being 2 hours early. We're always on the same page. It's the best. Like, I will tell you, I love it. Like, every time I'm in the car with Alex in an Uber on our way to the airport, I'm like, I love that you love being on time to the airport. It's like, oh, it's just like one of the things that I absolutely love about him, because I've experienced someone who just doesn't care. Just be the person who wants to be early, because at the end of the day, you can get a coffee at the airport, you can work on your laptop, you can go on your phone, you can just like chill and wait, but you know you're there, which I think is the best part. You know that you're there, you know that you've made it, and you don't have to sit there and have all of this anxiety while you're on your way there thinking, I hope everything goes okay. Because when you travel, not everything goes okay. This is one that I actually think about every single time I'm traveling, and sometimes I do, only because I have to send my identification to other people sometimes. Not because I am smart enough to think about doing this beforehand, but I think about it when I'm there. I'm like, oh, I should have taken a photo of that. So I'm gonna tell you so that you remember to do it, and that is take a picture of your identification that you need when you are traveling, because it is very possible to lose your driver's license or to lose your passport when you are traveling. By all means, do whatever you possibly can to not lose your identification when you are traveling, because whew, not fun. I've actually never lost identification while traveling, but I cannot even imagine. I don't even want to know what you have to go through with that. But I have heard that if you have a picture with you, it is way easier, because you actually have something that is somewhat tangible, that they can see you are who you say you are, and then they can do steps to figuring out how to get you from A to Z and take you from wherever you are home or whatever it might be. Usually if you're home and you're trying to get out, I think it's kind of a lost cause, but if you are outside of your location and you need to get home, I think that there's things that you can deal with the embassy or with the police department where you are and stuff like that. Carry a copy with you so that if you do have to deal with it, it's a little bit easier. Emergency snack, very important. This is something I learn the hard way all the time, and I have to always remind myself, and when I do remind myself and I actually have it, it's the best thing in the world. I am not always good at remembering this though, and I will have a moment where I just wish I had a granola bar with me, because there are times where you are traveling, especially when you're in your destination. If you're traveling outside of the country and you're going from bus to bus or from train to train, and you just need something to hold you over, especially in the mornings. Sometimes you have to be on a bus at 6 a.m. or you have to take the train at 7:30 in the morning, and you just haven't been able to have breakfast yet, and then you're stuck on that bus for the next 4 hours and you're thinking, oh my God, what am I gonna do? The best thing in the world is when you have a granola in your backpack. So keeping emergency snacks, because we are human and we need to eat, very important. And lastly, minimalist packing. I made an entire video about this because I feel it is muy importante. It is, because less is more when you are traveling. You have to carry less when you pack less, which is great. And you don't have to kill your back and your shoulders. And it's just easier to find things when you have less things, and you can rewear things with no problem. I like putting pieces together that can be worn in different ways, and some pieces that I can wear during the day one day and then 2 days later wear at night with some heels, dress it up, depending on what you're doing and where you are. I leave for Sri Lanka in 5 days, and I'm leaving for 10 days, and I'm only bringing a carry-on, and I'm not bringing heels. I'm bringing flip-flops, hiking boots, I'm bringing super soft and light clothing, and I'm not bringing a lot. I'm bringing 2 little small toiletry kits and keeping it simple. I'm also gonna be with 3 boys, and they get ready really simply, so I'm gonna get ready really simply, and I just think that knowing where you're going, knowing what you need, the bare minimum is the best. I don't have to go on too much with this one because, again, I did make an entire video about this, so I'll link it in the description box for you guys, and I'll put a card up here so you guys can check it out and watch it. And that is it for my 7 smart travel tips and habits and advice for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope you got some good tips out of it. And please, in the comments below, let me know what your top travel tips are. There's so much good stuff to know. I love reading stuff to make travel more convenient. So please let me know. I'm all ears, and I will be in the comments when this video goes up and make sure that I am chatting with you guys down there. And big thank you to Carob for working with me on this video. I love the brand. I think what they're doing is so unique. It's so fascinating and so cool to receive vitamins that are so personalized to you. I really love what they're doing. So like I said earlier, their information is linked in the description box for you guys to check out if you would like. That is it for now. I will see you guys next time, potentially in Sri Lanka. So make sure you are definitely keeping up with me on Instagram because I will be sharing my adventures with you guys. I'm so excited. From what I understand, on the second day that I am there, I get to feed baby elephants. So yeah, let's just keep that with us, and definitely make sure that you're following me on Instagram because I can't wait for that moment. Elephants are my favorite animal in the whole world. Goats and elephants, but elephants have always been like the #1 on. I love elephants. Okay, so that just went someplace else. So I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye. I don't know what this is. I'm in a weird, today's weird. I don't know.